After the short trailer, here is how the trip began. I arrived at the airport, checked in, and boarded a direct flight to Dubai. This vlog is split in two parts. One part shows my experience in TOKEN2049, one of the biggest crypto conferences in the world, and the Binance Clubhouse event where I was invited as a crypto KOL. The other part captures some of the best places and moments from Dubai itself. The flight lasted just under 6 hours without any layovers. I landed in Dubai around 10 p.m. local time. By the time I passed immigration and reached the hotel, I was already quite late. I arrived 3 days before the conference to get used to the time zone and climate and to make sure I was well rested before everything started. This was my third time in Dubai, but the city still felt just as fascinating as the first time. I spent most of the morning on the hotel terrace. There was a beautiful pool area with an amazing view. Like the most hotels in Dubai, the design and service were top-notch. During the day, I stayed in my room. The heat outside was intense, over 40 degrees Celsius in the afternoon. So I took it easy and used the time to recharge. In the evening, I headed out to one of my favorite areas in Dubai, Dubai Marina. The place transforms completely at night. You got the walk, the beach and the Blue Waters Island with a giant observation wheel. It's perfect spot for a relaxing walk, great food and stunning views. The next morning was reserved for exploring a different side of Dubai, the historical one. I headed to the Al Fahidi district, one of the oldest parts of the city, where you can still feel what Dubai used to be like before the skyscrapers. Narrow alleyways, traditional wine towers, museums and art galleries give this area a really unique and authentic vibe. It's a total contrast to the modern skyline most people associate with the city. After walking through Al Fahidi, I made my way across the creek by boat to visit the famous gold souk and spice souk. It's loud, colorful, full of energy, and definitely worth the experience. That afternoon I visited one of the most magical places in Dubai, the Miracle Garden. Even through the screens, I think you can get a sense of how surreal it felt to walk through this place. It's actually the world's largest natural flower garden with over 150 million flowers arranged into shapes, tunnels, castles and even full-sized airplane. For tonight, we came to Aura Sky Pool, world's highest infinity pool. It stands at 210 meters height and you can see all four sides of Dubai. For me, I like it the most at night when the whole city is under the lights.
99% of all stablecoins are backed by U.S. treasuries. It's a way to sell America's debt to anybody on earth with a smartphone.
It's down to retail investors now. So the Eurodollar market was the way to do it in the past, essentially, and that was at banking level, and nobody could get access to those dollars. Now you can be working in the rice fields in the Philippines and get dollars. So they're all servicing the US debt. They turned it all into debt service.
Yeah, like if you hired a think tank to design the very best way to squish excessive debt into the weirdest corners of the world, you'd invent a stablecoin.
We are here with Michael from Cyberscope. He's from Greece actually. And first, Michael, I want to ask you, what do you think about this event, TOKEN2049?
Well, we've been here for like a couple of hours and it's been so far amazing. Lots of people, brilliant people. I mean, new projects, meeting old clients, hopefully new. It's been amazing so far.
It's more and more people coming, like every 15 minutes.
I think it's going to be long 2 days, but we're going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure. And your company, it's actually helping people about security in crypto space. And security in crypto space is important to everyone who is involved. Exactly. So how does it help? Can you please explain?
Yeah, we started the company because we love the industry. And what we found out early on was people were a bit afraid. So many hacks happening, so many contracts are getting like exploited, and we thought we could help there. So we started trying to help projects early on by securing them and educate people on the dangers of smart contracts. We're actually launching a new token soon to get more people involved, get them part of the community, and educate them about the dangers of the industry and how they can be more secure.
Yeah, I also think education is like first and foremost like the most important thing for everyone, and then it comes like some different layers of security. But without education, you're not going to be secured in crypto space. Thank you very much for this. It's interesting. I hope our viewers are going to find it interesting, and it was a pleasure.
Thank you too, Christian.
Let me just kind of open with something to set the stage, okay? American Empire was real and it was spectacular. And everybody here who's into Bitcoin or cryptocurrency thinks about these kinds of things. But it's ending now. And because China is strong and Peter Zeihan is strong, I have nothing against it, but it's strong. And yet it won't solely be a Chinese century. It will also be an internet century. And that's what crypto is about. That's what a lot of people in this room, everyone in this room in some sense is building. And the future is really, in my view, China versus the internet. A billion-person Chinese superstate and 1,000 million-person network states. And that doesn't have to be necessarily fully oppositional. There can be cooperation, competition, or what have you.
I was walking around a little bit here at TOKEN2049 and I saw a very interesting booth. So we are here with William, and this is like real interesting conception, crypto backed by gold. So can you please tell us about your project and about this conception a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Christian. So USDKG is a stable coin, but it's a very new one on the market because we're USD pegged, but backed by gold, backed by real gold reserves in Kyrgyzstan. It's a project that's endorsed by the government, but completely privately managed and operated.
So it's secured, basically. People who invest, they have some kind of security, because this is usually what people look the most.
Exactly. Right now in the world, there's a big conversation around stablecoins. USDT is having a lot of troubles in Europe. USDC is a top option, but we also don't know how that could change. With USDKG, gold is something that is eternal, right? Once you know that the gold are there, we're going to be audited by one of the big four auditing firms. And once you know the gold is there, it's much easier to trust, you know, and to see and put your money in something that you know is backed by something real.
So this is actually real digital gold.
It's real digital gold.
And right now we are in Dubai Mall, world's largest mall with more than 1,200 stores. Second day of Token 2049 was just as intense as the first, packed with panels, networking and even more builders from across the crypto space. But what made this day extra special was the exclusive Binance VIP event I was invited to. It was held at a private location and brought together key Binance figures and selected guests. We had the chance to exchange the ideas in a more relaxed setting, and I also got to meet Yi He, one of the co-founders of Binance. Definitely one of the highlights of the entire trip. For the end of our trip, we came to Bedouin camp in the middle of the desert for a real Arabic experience.